Welcome to the Silent Trading channel on Wednesday the 6th of May. Today we'll be going through the gold chart to check and see if right now is it suitable to be entering a buy side position or is it going to be more suitable to enter a sell side position. We're going to be revealing shortly. But before we start, please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like this video and to support me in my trading journal. Okay. So first things first, we're going to be starting on a 4-hour time frame or the 4-hour chart, right? The first thing the 4-hour chart has done, right, by yesterday is form a bullish price action, right? A bullish price action was formed yesterday on the 4-hour chart, but wasn't complete until this candle over here at about 5 in the evening, right? This is based on Thailand's time, right? On Bangkok time, about UTC plus 7, right? So based on Bangkok time, it is at about the 5 p.m. candle, right? At about a 5 p.m. candle that is able to push up and break resistance, right? Indicating a what? Indicating a break of structure, or what you guys call a change of character, right? So once a change of character is formed, right, a bullish price action is formed and complete on this candle at about 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. yesterday. You went to complete the bullish price action at this candle, and then the next candle pushed down to form a what? To form a fake bearish price action, right? To form a fake PA sell over here. Alright? This is a fake PA sell that is to be used to accumulate sell side volume, because a PA sell is a resistance and will also be used to accumulate sell side volume when it breaks above, right? And after the chart push down to take out buy side volume, right? A clearance of buy side volume has been complete. Then the next candle push down to form a wick before pulling back and then start breaking above. Alright? So this expansion on a 4-hour chart, at about what time? At about 5 a.m. today on Bangkok's time, right? At 5 a.m. today, at the first 4-hour candle open, it went down to form a bottom wick, right? A manipulation before pulling back and then start breaking above. And this break above is also a break above to form another bullish price action and complete bullish price action at that also, right? So as you can see, price action or PA sell or PA buy or key level support and resistance will always be used to accumulate volume depending on which price action is the main price action on the higher time frame, right? So the higher time frame is the deciding factor to whether the chart is going to be accumulating buy side or sell side volume, right? The chart could also push down to accumulate buy side volume at this support over here, right? But it chose to push up and accumulate sell side volume at this resistance over here. And after accumulating sell side volume, it then started to break above and was able to break resistance, one of them, right? One resistance, 2, 3 is a psychological resistance at about 4,600, and the 4th resistance around here at about 4,612, right? 4 resistance was broken, so we can say that this is a strong bullish price action. And then we will be looking to buy at the next candle retracement, but sadly, right, unfortunately, the next candle at about 9 a.m. in the morning today wasn't able to push down first or retrace first for us to acquire a position. Because why? Because after accumulating after a heavy accumulation of sell side volume, right, after a heavy accumulation of sell position, the chart directly break above to force and pressure sell side holders into closing the position, right? So after trying to force sell side holders into closing a position, and those holders are still holding on, the chart then directly break above at the 9 a.m. right? And at at the 1 p.m. afternoon, right? Afternoon at the 1 p.m. it also directly break above after an manipulation, right? After a week, a bottom wick was formed, right? It then pull back and then break above once more, and also was able to break daily resistance on a 4 hours chart, right? This is the daily resistance that I have marked beforehand, right? The 4 hour candle was able to break this daily resistance and close above this daily resistance, which means a bullish price action was formed once more before the next candle, right? The next candle at about 5 p.m. today, right? Just around two hours half ago, right? 2.5 hours ago, it went up to manipulate, right? A manipulation on the top wick here, push up to force sellers into closing, right? And then start accumulating buy stop, start accumulating buy side volume from buy stops and panic buying before pulling back, and then dumping to take out buy side volume, right? So buy side liquidity or buy side volume is being taken out right now, and we'll see if this buy side volume being taken out, will it also form a complete bearish price action? If it is able to form a complete bearish price action by breaking this support over here, we are going to be waiting for the next candle to retest and then sell, right? But if it is not able to break this support over here, we are not going to be selling, but we are also not going to be buying unless we see a significant price action or we see a significant movement on the chart before we start buying, right? So right now on the 4 hours chart, this is only a dump to take out buy side volume. If it is not able to break support and also break this candle wick over here, this bottom wick over here, we are concluding, right? We are concluding that this is only to create a triangular frame going on a sideways before it start expanding above, right? So where is a triangular frame going to be created after this? After this triangular frame was broken, a new triangular frame can be formed from around here, right? From around this break above, right? A break above, a sharp break above or a sharp break below is where gaps are formed, right? Unfilled gaps are formed, which means unmatched orders are at all of this zone around here, which means the chart has a chance of coming back to clear and fill all of these gaps, which means triangular frame can be formed from all of these gaps around here, which also means that we are drawing the triangular from all of these gaps, right? From the week that all of these gaps are unfilled yet, right? So we draw this waiting for it to be filled, right? And where is another gap? Another gap is over here, right? Another gap is over here. So we're going to be drawing the next triangle, right? The next triangle will be from this low wick over here to where? To the 50%, right? To the middle of the triangular frame that we'll be drawing. So this is the middle, right? And then we take out the GAN box and we draw another GAN box from this wick over here, because this wick is possibly the impending triangular frame that is going to be created, right? That is going to be formed. So we're going to be drawing another triangular frame around here. So right now we have how many triangular frame in the chart? We have 3 triangular frame, right? So if this triangular frame is not going to be broken, it may be going into a sideways before breaking below into the next triangular, or it may be breaking above to form a new high, right? So all we need to do is we wait for the detailed price action to be formed before we start buying, before we start selling, right? If a sell side position, if a sell side price action is, or if a bearish price action is going to be formed, we're going to be selling. If a bullish price action is going to be formed, we're going to be buying, right? So we wait for this candle to close, but if you are still impatient and you're not willing to wait, then we'll go down to the 1 hour time frame, lower down to a 1 hour time frame. As we can see, the 1 hour time frame has already break below once, right? After forming a bearish after forming a bearish price action, the 1 hour chart, the next 1 hour candle, right, has already break below once before pulling back. So we'll see if this pullback is going to be a pullback into a green candle and then start breaking above, or if this pullback is going to be pullback just to take out sell side volume before pushing down once more and be closing as a red or as a bearish candle. So every single thing that is happening on a chart has a meaning, depending on whether you're willing to understand it or not, right? So right now, if you're too impatient to wait on a 4 hour chart, then wait on a 1 hour chart and wait for this candle to close. If it is able to close up below support, the next candle retracement we're going to be selling, right? Below support is not just all of this support, but even below the triangular frame if possible. Because why? If it is not breaking this triangular frame, it is going to the sideways inside this triangular frame, which means if you think it is breaking this support and the next candle retracement or retest you're going to be selling, you may be wrong. Because why? Because it may be just to sideways inside this triangular frame, which means the chart may be moving in this kind of direction, right? If this is going to go up, the chart may be moving in this kind of direction and then start pushing up, right? And then start pushing down. This is what I call a sideways, right? So you never know what a chart is doing unless it breaks, either breaks above or break below. So all we need to do is we need to wait for the best possible spot to be entering a trade, and not entering a trade at any single zone you saw, at every single zone you saw that is possible to enter, right? We wait for the best possible price action, the best possible spot, and then we enter on that specific spot and wait for the magic to happen, right? So right now, we wait for the chart to break below once more, or we wait for the next candle to open, form a bottom wick, manipulation, and then we buy. And if it start pulling back and then start pushing up, this is a good spot, because buying at the lower side of the triangular frame is the best possible buy side position you could have, at least better than buying above, right? And at least better than selling below, correct? So we always wait for retest or retracement before we start buying or start selling, because a retest or retracement is manipulation, and a manipulation to take out orders, take out volume. So we wait after a manipulation happen before we start entering a trade. Am I clear? So for today, that is all I'm going to be analyzing here for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And if my video has helped you guys in any way, please subscribe, like, comment, and share to help support me in continuing my trading journal, right? So for today, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.